Hey, we have a special guest on Hotchkiss TV. It's Aaron Ogawa, our chief engineer. Aaron, come on in here because Aaron is going to talk to us about the new alignment lockout plates and also our new special front shock mounts. Aaron, welcome.
Oh, thanks, John. Well, first off, we have the lockout plates here. What's good about these is that we have these 3 holes here that allow you to get up to 9 different positions within the eccentrics on the 67 through 70 Mustang. And the cool thing also about these are that we have different shaped corners on each of the plates so that it's easy for you to align them so you don't get them mixed up, because that's kind of the hard thing about some of these. You can get kind of twisted up about which hole you're using and how to match them. But with the one with the radius or with the chamfer, it allows you to really know that they're lined up perfectly. And then, like I said, 9 positions to get up to 4 to 4.5 degrees of negative camber.
These parts are so important is because people are racing their cars or they're demanding more on street driving because they wanted to handle like a new sports car.
These will replace the eccentrics, and sometimes, you know, those are easy to adjust usually, but when you're actually driving the car hard and with these sticky tires now that everyone's autocrossing on, they have a tendency to actually like creep and move on you. And then your alignment that you thought you had was good, it's not good anymore or changed. So these lockout plates do exactly that. They lock those alignment settings down so you don't have to worry about, you know, the eccentrics moving on you.
And do you have to modify anything with these, Aaron?
No, these are direct replacements. So you take out the old one and you put these ones in. So it's pretty easy.
We'll go on and we'll talk about these new shock mounts.
Oh, these are pretty cool actually. So we have one for the 64 through 66 and also for the 67 through 70. The different heights and different bolt patterns for the trunnions for the shocks, but they'll fit exactly on to the car. And the real cool thing is that on our shocks, a lot of times on the stock caps, we can't get the shock in onto the bracket. So what we have here is a taller bracket, which also adds for increased bump travel, but it allows you to get the shock onto the bracket and also adjust the adjuster knob with the bigger windows in the bracket. So it's easy to adjust. You don't have to take this trunnion out and put it back on to get the stock one on. So it really just solves that couple of problems.
So with a factory one, in order to get this or other bigger mounts in with adjusters, you'd have to modify the stock ones, right? You'd have to cut them out.
Yeah, so once you even get it on, then you have to see how much you got a clearance for the knob, and then that's, you got to get the grinder out. And so this one is just, you just replace the old one. And
great, and all bolt on, and then I see that you've designed, Aaron is actually, he's the designer of these products, so we have such a great time. We brainstorm the things, and then Aaron makes them from an idea right to the production piece. Tell us about the features of these.
Also, this is all a sheet metal bracket, laser cut, gusseted with cool little design. Also has welded on nut plates on the bottom, just like the stock brackets, so you don't have to hold the nut or anything when you're putting on the bolt for the trunnion. So it's a real easy plug and play bolt on piece.
So any Mustang could benefit from this, couldn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, whether you have our shocks or not, I mean, they'll just look cooler.
I agree. In a moment we'll go over and we'll look at our display and see both of these products installed in action.
Okay, sounds good.
Excellent. Everyone, well, thank you.
No problem.